John Deere, The Invention of the Steel Plow by Deborah White. John Deere was born on February the 7th, 1804 in Rutland, Vermont. Let's look at our map here. Which direction is that from Oklahoma City? If I put my cursor on Oklahoma City, you'll see by using the cardinal rows that we're going up north and to the east. It's at the very top part of the United States. This is a picture of the town that he lived in, and this is the plaque they have honoring him because that was his birthplace. John Deere was a blacksmith. As a blacksmith, John made shovels, pots, pans, horseshoes, and wagon wheels. John spent much of his time repairing plows. John married Demarius Lamb, and they had 5 children. John continued to work as a blacksmith fixing plows, but times became hard. John decided to move west. John left his family and moved to Grand Tour, Illinois, where he set up a blacksmith shop. He continued to work as a blacksmith, but mostly he repaired plows. John sent for his wife and children to come to Grand Tour, Illinois a year later. They built their home and blacksmith shop here. And here we have a picture of his home and the shop that he used. One day, as John was working in his blacksmith shop, he came up with an idea. He saw a broken saw blade and thought that it would make a great plow blade for the thick soils in the Midwest. The farmers in Illinois had a problem that was different than those in Vermont. The ground in the prairie land was heavy and thick. The cast iron plow did not go through the ground easily like it did in the sandy lands of Vermont. So in 1837, John created a plow made out of polished wrought iron similar to the saw blade that broke. It was called the grasshopper plow. It made plowing easier for the farmers in the Midwest. John was very clever in creating this plow. It had a curved blade that could cut through sticky soil without the soil sticking to the blade. John made about 100 plows a year. He continued to make better plows. In 1843, he found a partner, Leonard Andrus, and they formed the John Deere Company. They continued making plows until 1852, when John bought out the partnership. And these are some of the plows that he made. This would be the first plow that John made. And this might have been a second plow where wheels were added. And this was a double-bladed plow that had a disc that he made. John's son, Charles Deere, began working for the company in 1853 as a bookkeeper. He was only 16 years old. At 21, he took over power in the company and ran it for 49 years. John Deere helped change the world of farming forever. With the invention of the steel plow, he died on May 17, 1886. And here we have a plaque that honors him because he created the plow. And the plaque says, "The plow that broke the plains." John Deere learned the blacksmith trade here as an apprentice in the shop of Captain Benjamin Lawrence from 1821 to 1825. The shop was located below this spot on Mill Street, in what is known as Frog Hollow. In 1836, Deere removed to Grand Tour, Illinois, where, in 1837, he built the world's first steel mold-bore plow.